they're really close to being 6-0 when you look at them. They're 5-1 right now. You know, offensively, their quarterback's been playing well for them since he started playing last year. He finds ways to win games. They do a good job in the running game with formations and, you know, trying to soften the edges and create seams inside. And then they'll take their shots down the field and try to get some explosive plays that way. They don't turn the ball over a lot. When you look at them, I think there's like 5 turnovers total, the whole deal. They really don't get sacked. Combination of protection and the quarterback's ability. So, I mean, they play complementary football with their defense for what they're doing, and they're winning. So, you know, we know it's a challenge, and we'll have to play well and prepare and, you know, get ready for an SEC home game. I would say certainly he's in the top tier. You know, he's a guy that, you know, works to be a quarterback and stay in the pocket, but you know, if it breaks down, he can buy time to throw it down the field, or he can take off and run. So obviously you got to account for that. And then in the run game, he can be a runner from that standpoint. So yeah, he's a guy that we've had to count for probably more than some other guys. Well, I mean, you still try to affect him the same way. You just have to be conscious with your rush lanes and try to really work to collapse the pocket from outside in, and you know, try to keep the guy in the pocket as best you can from that standpoint. But you still got to try to find ways to affect the guy and, you know, make him move his feet. Like last week when, like the interception Brandon had, that wasn't a sack, but really the guy had a choice. Either I'm going to throw this ball right now or I'm going to get hit. And he chose to throw it, and then we picked it. So that's a good example, that interception that Brandon had, of trying to affect the quarterback to make him make a bad decision. Well, similar to last year, I mean, he's a good athlete. He's got vision. He can find seams. He's got ability to run through some blocks, you know, so you got to make sure that as you tackle a guy like that, you accelerate your feet on contact so he can't run through you. You've always got to leverage the formation or leverage the blockers to make sure the guy can't bounce it out and accelerate. And then as you do that, you got to build the wall inside to make sure there's no seam. So he's really patient. He's got good vision, and he's got some play strength. So you combine that with his athletic ability, it allows him to be a good player.